Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the winners of 3 straight UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead, a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, ULM.
First down here for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Handoff to the left. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Rainbow Warriors come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to run it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Handoff to the right side. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. No huddle here for the offense.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
It's now second and goal.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Hawaii 7, ULM 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll test the right side here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Monroe offense back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
What just happened? Seriously? Without even a play?
The Warhawks looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Warhawks will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On the ready.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Hawaii 7, ULM 0.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive battle. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Rainbow Warriors looking to run some tempo here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Hawaii 14, ULM 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to extend the play. And he pulls in the catch. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Second play by QB. Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Warhawks moving quickly down the field here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Warhawks have 1st and 10 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's reeled in. It's Henry. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. An important 3rd down and goal now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Second down.
We'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Can he get there on the ground? That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He'll drop back here on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hawaii.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he fires the football to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They feed the fullback this time. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Rainbow Warriors hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Hawaii 28, ULM 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's second and long at the 20. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Just ran away from the defense. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
ULM 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They'll try the option play here. And the defense there to smother that option play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long on the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. Monroe offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks free. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic in the PAT. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a run to the left. He's found some room at the 45. And bulldozing his way through. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up on 1st and 10. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Rainbow Warriors will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown on the play. This one could go either way. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Got space, looking to score. Ball still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Motion now from the tight end. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they will claim the 2nd half lead.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, a solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. He's got it near the end zone. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
42, ULM 28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Hawaii 42, ULM 28.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. And they've got him. No hesitation when they had to go. They'll go for it on 4th and goal for the 1. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Old school, no nonsense, Kirk. Keep it simple. Hand it to the fullback.
Well, the big guy's just been banging his head in there all game. Never really a chance to get his hands on the ball. And when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
UL Monroe offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hits the running back in the flat. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Warhawks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay,
They
ready?
break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win.
On the ready?
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it on the move. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
The Warhawks trying to cash in here in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got 3rd and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. And the Rainbow Warriors will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. This pass is incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth.